I've been in the process of trying out a new lens. And when I got the new lens, it hit me. I needed an ND filter. And of course, I went down the rabbit hole of researching all the ND filters, even just learning what an ND filter was and how to use it. And I landed on this JJC True Clear ND filter. I think I said that right. I'll make sure to correct myself in editing. I truly marvel at how ND filters work. You're essentially looking at a couple of pieces of glass that work together to impact the exposure in your camera. It tempers back the light that comes through the camera's sensor. Essentially, you're looking at sunglasses for your camera, which is pretty cool. Every situation and when you use an ND filter is going to be a little bit different. It can depend on how quickly the sun moves. Right now there's a cloud that's over the sun, so I'm going to take off the 6 to 9 stop. That's this little piece of glass right here that actually darkens the shade. Right now, not as much sun, so I'm using 1 to 5 stop. And then once the sun comes back out again, I'll use 6 to 9 stop. I love that flexibility, being able to essentially shape and create and design the visual elements of what I'm recording. And that got me to thinking, in the same way that an ND filter controls how much light goes into a camera sensor, we have the capacity to put systems in place to control what comes into our lives. Interesting thought, right? Hi, Editing Alexis here. Had something to share with you real quick before you continued on. I watched this clip back and realized that it could be taken out of context. The reality for every person on this planet is that control is an illusion. Every day we have things happen to us that are beyond the scope of our control. The point of this video isn't to talk about how we control the things that happen in our lives. The goal is to talk about how we respond to those things. So hopefully that additional context is helpful for you guys. Okay, enjoy the video. Hello, Jason. We're in nature. It's pretty neat. If you know, you know. It is super windy today. The wind be winding. Is that even a word? A lot of us live extremely hectic lives. Well, let's face it, pretty much all of us live hectic lives. From responsibilities that come from work to taking care of our families, taking care of the places that we live. And then there's the constant inundation with things like TV, entertainment, social media. It can be so overwhelming. I often think of it as that overexposed look that you get, something kind of like this. Even to give a more visceral analogy, it could almost be like staring straight into the sun. It's painful, I know. This can also be applied on an interpersonal level too. We live in a day and age where it's go, go, go. It's about whatever's efficient, whatever is simple. I find our culture deems the people that are most accepted as the people that look straight into the sun. Going into the grocery store, from being at work to even being at home, there's almost like a unwritten rule that you have to kind of be a certain way in order for people to accept you. Be an easygoing person, don't make trouble, don't speak up, just kind of keep your head down, agree with everybody, and not calling things out when the stuff doesn't appear right. And if you did, it would come across like you were being too much, or you were being argumentative, or you were being extra or intense. I don't know if anybody else has felt that way or experienced that. I've had relationships where I've kind of felt like I've been expected to sort of just take things and accept them for how they are. Ranged from bad behavior from family to being left out of important decisions, or even being told or shown through actions that my values, beliefs, and opinions didn't matter. It felt like I was directly looking into the sun sometimes, and I felt like there was nothing that I could do about it. I honestly thought that just putting up with it and offering grace was the only way to deal with it. And it wasn't until this year that I realized that there was another way. I had to start by coming to the realization that, like an ND filter, I have control of what I let into my life. So I had to ask the question, what does having an ND filter on my life look like? Well, it means a couple things. First, it starts with accepting that people are the way that they are and you can't change them. As a friend of mine would say, people be peopling. There's nothing that you can do to change them. The only thing that you can do is control what you do. And that's ultimately where the ND filter comes in. The second thing that you want to consider is setting boundaries in place. So for me, that means reducing the amount of time that I spend with specific people, or if I am with them, avoiding specific topics to avoid strife. I also think it means speaking up for myself too. If there's something that's said that I don't agree with, just being honest and not apologetic and saying exactly what I mean in those moments. Knowing that my values, beliefs, and opinions matter too. I think another way of putting an ND filter on yourself is setting up and creating an environment for yourself that is peaceful. Saying, I am not going to spend all of my time watching TV. I'm going to set time aside to read. That's something that I've been working on a lot lately. I have a couple of books that I'm actually working through and I'm actually enjoying too. It's part of my quest to chase old northernness. I'll share more with you in the days to come on that. Another way that you can add an ND filter on your life is getting support. I am going to a new church now and I'm meeting regularly with a pastor. I think it also means getting a mentor, and I've mentioned that on this channel a couple of times. Getting a mentor that understands how you think is critical. It's been life-changing for me. Meet with her on sort of a weekly, bi-weekly basis, depending on what's going on, whether that be in person or through phone calls. Having someone that holds you accountable, that really understands and knows you, really does go a long way. And it really is what helps to reinforce that ND filter, because you're talking to someone that's hopefully a little bit older than you and has a little more life experience than you do and has made it their ultimate goal to encourage and support you. To recap, life is hard. People be peopling. You can't change them, but you can control what you do. You can control what you allow in your life, like an ND filter. You don't have to sit and take it and put up with things that are disrupting your peace, having a negative impact on your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. You can set an ND filter in place. That might mean limiting the time that you spend with certain people that maybe you're still trying to figure out your relationship with them. It might mean when you do talk to them, limiting the type of things that you talk about. It also might mean standing up for yourself and saying what you actually mean. I know, it's kind of challenging. And then just create an atmosphere for yourself. Stop watching so much TV. Get off your phone. Get outside and enjoy nature. Do you guys know I follow God? I go to church. I believe in God. I believe in Christ. Go to church. I would encourage you to go to a local church. Talk to a local pastor. They have resources. And I hate being that person that says that, but it's true. They do have resources that can help you. It's helped me. Didn't believe that it was possible, but it is. And I would also say find a mentor. Finding a mentor is super helpful. Oh, sun's coming out. We're going to get that 6 to 9 stop on there. Hold on, please hold. There we go. Isn't that a little bit better? You don't have to look into the sun. You're not stuck. You can set boundaries and build support. Life is hectic. You're not going to be able to control every element. In fact, control is an illusion. But you do have a choice on who you allow into your life. You do have a choice of what you consume. You do have a choice in reaching out and getting the support that you need. That's all I've got for you guys. I hope that this is encouraging to you. I'll see you later.